In this video, we are going to perform a one-way analysis of variance, or simply called one-way ANOVA, which is a test that you should use when you're comparing the means of a numerical outcome against more than two levels of a single categorical variable. Here is such a type of data set, which you can download from the link in the description of this video. This was an experiment assessing the antibacterial activity of a certain plant on a given microorganism. This activity was measured in terms of zones of inhibition in millimeters, and we have that variable here. Then we have the different ways this plant was extracted, or call them treatments. We have got three groups, that is aqueous, diluted in water. Then the leaves were also diluted in ethanol and in methanol. So these are the three different treatments, and you can see that for each we have 20 observations. So the question we are asking ourselves, is there a statistically significant difference in the mean zones of inhibition of the different plant extracts on our microorganisms? So here, a one-way analysis of variance, one-way ANOVA, will work because we have one independent categorical variable called extract type with three levels: aqueous, ethanol, and methanol. Then we have one numerical outcome, which is zones of inhibition. So when you have that one independent categorical variable with the more than two levels, 3 and above, versus one outcome variable, that is a one-way ANOVA. So to run a one-way ANOVA, simply go to Statistics, then go to Linear Models and Related, then select ANOVA/MANOVA, and we shall choose one-way ANOVA, a simple one-way ANOVA. Then here we have the response variable, or our outcome variable, which is numeric, that is the zone of inhibition in millimeters, and then the factor variable, or the different treatments that we want to compare whether one is better than the other. So we go and click on extract type. Then under outputs, we are going to select produce summary table, then click submit. Let me just put this aside. So in this output, we have the descriptive statistics, which show us our categorical variable with its three levels: aqueous, ethanol, and methanol. The summaries, the mean zones of inhibition within each group. We have them here. One is 9.7, 14.5, and then 17.9. Plus their standard deviations and the frequencies within each category. And we also have here the overall mean estimates, the standard deviation, and the total sample size. Below this descriptives table, we also have the ANOVA table, the F statistic, and the p-value. Here we can see that it is less than 0.05. It is statistically significant. So this significant p-value tells us that there exists a statistically significant differences in the mean zones of inhibition between the different treatments used. Unfortunately, this doesn't tell you which group is significantly different from the other, or which ones of those are similar. To answer this, we go back and select the multiple comparison tests. These are tests that you should only ask for when your p-value, or the overall F statistic, is significant. So there are several of them. For now, we are going to choose the Boniferon, then click OK. This produces for you pairwise comparisons. Before we interpret it, let us first look at the descriptive statistics. We have a 9, a 14, and a 17. When you look at 9 and 14, there seems to be a bigger gap compared to 14 and 17. So it gives you those pairwise comparisons. Here we see that if you compare ethanol to aqueous, there is statistically significant difference. If you also compare methanol and aqueous, the mean difference is this, and it is also statistically significant. Same thing for methanol and ethanol. The mean difference between them is this value, and it is statistically significant. So there existed statistically significant differences in the mean zones of inhibition, or in the antibacterial activity of the different plant extracts. So that's how you can report the results of this analysis. If you find this video useful, consider commenting, liking, and subscribing to the channel so that you don't miss out on any of our episodes. Next, we shall look at the two-way ANOVA, where you have two independent categorical variables against one outcome variable. See you in the next episode.